Hello, everybody. Here we are at Gould's Inlet Beach on St. Simons Island, Georgia. It is dead low tide right now, and pretty soon the tide's going to start to turn. But just last night I was here, and this right here is Gould's Inlet, where the light's shining. Over there are the sandbars of the tail end of Sea Island, Georgia. And this is where a little stream that I've shown a lot of footage of, actually, on my channel, empties out into Gould's Inlet. And it's constantly flowing and eroding away the sand, causing Gould's, or not Gould's Inlet, but causing that stream to be constantly changing. However, I noticed something a little different a couple of nights ago. I noticed that there was a little tiny waterfall. I thought, oh, that's pretty cool, a waterfall. Then, as I get up a little closer, I see a whole bunch of shells right here, and I know something is different. Right here, as we're approaching, this is where the water usually is flowing, but within the last two tide cycles, all, excuse me, all of this sand from here to there, or right over there, where you see the top of that water right there, has been pulled in somehow. And now the water is actually going to be remaining at this height, which is about 6 feet deep, because the sand that I'm standing on right here, I would be underwater. I'm sorry. I would be 6 feet below, and actually looking up at the top of this, because there's been some amazing erosion patterns. But something has happened here, and it is now stopped, and the water is now being redirected around. And that means that unless something miraculous happens and all this sand between here and over there gets changed, I don't see that happening, honestly. Again, the creek was flowing from here down through these rocks, but now the creek has to go over these rocks here into this marshy looking area, which, again, first time I've seen this, and this is less than 24 hours, just showing you on a micro scale how much it can change. Now, this is actually very beautiful, very peaceful, very beautiful scene right here. And so now it's all changed, and it's flowing down these little waterfalls, making its way down into Gould's Inlet. Absolutely incredible. Incredible. I don't know what in the world could have happened to have caused all this sand here to just show up and divert the stream around. I don't think it's going to be a very good thing, though, because that water over on this side is going to be remaining still for the majority of the time, and that can cause mosquitoes can grow in that, and it can just get downright nasty. But for the meantime, from Gould's Inlet Beach here on St. Simons Island, Georgia, until something else changes, this is how it looks. So I just had to show this and let everyone check it out for themselves. Hopefully you can come down here and see it for yourself. It's going to be interesting to see what it looks like at high tide. I'm definitely not sticking around for 6 hours to find out. But that's going to do it from Gould's Inlet Beach on St. Simons Island, Georgia. A drastic change of the little stream that flows into the inlet is now has now been diverted over and backwards, and it almost seems like it has to flow uphill before it can weave its way around to this area. But when high tide comes in a few hours and gushes in here, turning the stream back around, I wonder what it's going to look like if this sand right here is loose at all. It certainly doesn't feel loose from stepping on it, but in any event, it's going to be very interesting to see how this area develops. That's it for now, folks. Take care of each other and have yourselves an awesome day.